Hey, what's up, everyone? This is Snackbox. Hope you all are having a great start to the week. Guys, I have a few news I want to talk about and share with you. We have some summoning events on Tuesday and Wednesday, and it's going to be progressive events that you can see right here. So, tomorrow there will be a non-PR CVC, just in case you don't know. On October the 7th, we're planning to launch a Progressive Chance event, and we actually have Unity champions in there. So on Tuesday, there will be Losan, the Knights Revenant Unity champion, and he is actually pretty awesome if you have a fitting team. If you have the right champions for Siege, he could be really interesting to get your hands on. Then we have Calvalax, kind of the modern day hegemon with the poisons. If you slept poison relic on him, he's absolutely amazing in PvP. But also in PvE in Doom Tower, he can speed up your runs a little bit and save you some time. Then we have Mad Hatter, one of the best fusions we had this year, in my opinion. Very often used in many various comps in Hydra, Chimera, for Titus teams. Pretty amazing champion. Then we have Ancora, also a pretty good reviver for Faction Wars Hard or PvP. I really enjoyed this one in PvP. Then we have Gaev, the Truth Shield. Not so sure about this champion, never used her, but maybe some of you have been using her and have a different opinion. Then we also have White King Narcissus, which is the partner of Ancora, so you already see it's a Knights Revenant pool progressive chance event this time. And Georgid, the Breaker, and Hegemon as well. So pretty awesome progressive event in my opinion, and it really feels like a bait this time. But we're going to talk about it in a second. I just want to go through the champions for Wednesday. So on Wednesday, we're just going to continue with awesome champions. Vulcanos, Fumor, the Demon Spawn Unity champion, had such a great impact on the PvP content of the game. Arena, Classic Arena, Tag Team Arena, Live Arena, Siege, doesn't matter where, he's awesome. He's an amazing champion. And yeah, definitely worth to open some shards for, but maybe not this time. But yeah, like I said, we're going to talk about it in a second. Cheshire Cat from the Alice Adventures, pretty awesome champion as well for PvP. Can also solo the Spider, pretty amazing champion. Gracchus Turndrake has an amazing passive, block damage, increased defense. Pretty awesome champion actually, and I'm gonna include him in my second Titus team, so keep an eye out for that. Prava the Slitherer, I pulled her recently, but I didn't get the chance to build her and use her, and I don't know how good or bad she is. And then we have Duchess Lilitu, one of the OG revivers, pretty awesome champion. Chalco the Blind is probably on the top of my list for like fun champions that I would like to have. I do have a 5-star soul waiting for him, and he really looks amazing. He really looks funny, and probably one of my favorite champion designs in the game. Then we have Initwe Blood Twin, also a very, very old champion. Pretty much a damage dealer and nuker that can put up block revive. And then we have Crew Traxa, also very old champion, and mostly used for like dungeon teams, for like speed teams. So yeah, in general, this is an amazing progressive chance event, in my opinion. We have Unity champions, two pretty strong Unity champions. We have a lot of strong PvE champions, PvP champions for Hydra, for Live Arena, or Arena in general. And I think they really try to squeeze your shards out of you here. And the reason why is probably this right here. So let's take a look at the Plarium Play event calendar. Right here, you can see it. So on Friday, there will be a Heroes Path event. This has been in here since yesterday, I believe, or the day before yesterday. I'm not quite sure. But this is probably the reason why we have such a big progressive chance event from tomorrow and Wednesday. And yeah, it's probably going to be the Heroes Path event for Leo, for the guaranteed Leo, but it's not confirmed yet, so we don't really know. And we probably won't know until those progressive events end. That's what I think, but I'm not quite sure. Like, don't take me for granted, but that's what I'm expecting. And yeah, so if you don't have Leo by now, you should definitely save up your shards to get him and eventually his soul as well. As you can see here, there are also pizza points which we can get through this Heroes Path event for the Titan Path event to acquire April, and I would do that as well if you don't have her already, because after this TMNT collab, you won't be able to get any of these champions anymore, and if they are guaranteed here, I would definitely go for that because that's as cheap as it can get, and afterwards you won't be able to get them anymore. Also, on top of that, if you were able to collect Shredder from the Champ Chase tournament or from one of the progressive events, or maybe there will be a prison pool and you're going to get Shredder from there, who knows, maybe you will be lucky, then you will get this special gift, and this is absolutely amazing. An avatar frame that looks pretty cool. The avatar is also pretty good, but besides the cosmetic things, you know, the mythical relic is really what everybody's after, and that's why I would go for these champions, because there's still a chance that you collect all of them if you went for the Donny Fusion, if you collected Michelangelo from the login. So yeah, we didn't have a event for Raphael yet, but that will come eventually. And yeah, just be prepared for those type of events. And that's also why I would go for, you know, this Heroes Path instead of these progressive chance events, unless you have those champions already. But even then, you will be most likely, as I said, that's not confirmed, most likely from experience from previous Heroes Path events, be able to get the soul for whoever is guaranteed in this Heroes Path event, and also a mythical craft. In the last times, there were 100 mythical craft materials at the bottom of the Heroes Path event. So if you have a lot of shards saved up, don't go for these progressive events. That's what I'm suggesting you. Save them up for those Heroes Path events where you actually get guaranteed things out of there. Unless you don't care about it or you already have those champions, you know, you could test your luck and try to get Vulcanos, for example, which is also pretty amazing and can have a huge impact on your account. But me personally, I'm going to go for this Heroes Path event. As I said, it's not confirmed that it's a Leo path. And if it is, I'm also debating if I should go for a second Leo. I actually got him from my free prism on the weekend, which was super lucky. I was super happy about that. And I'm debating if I should go for a second one. But I would argue that the soul is probably more important than a second Leo. So yeah, I would probably go for the soul and then see where I'm at. If I have enough shards to get a second one and grab the mythical relic mats as well. That is my plan if this is a Leo Path event. And yeah, we will see. Now, this Heroes Path event is starting on Friday, so we don't have a Summer Rush or Champ Chase or anything, so this is probably going to be the Summer Rush. We just had a Champ Chase on the weekend, and usually you have two ways of getting points for these Heroes Path events, so this time it's going to be, like I said, a Summer Rush, and most likely a Gear Hunters event as well, because we have a champion training tournament, so at the same time it's not going to be that. And yeah, the other thing that it could be is just, you know, the Gear Hunters event or tournament, or however you want to say it, you know, getting points from collecting artifacts from dungeons or the campaign. So yeah, guys, start saving energy, save your shards if you want to, you know, go for this Heroes Path event. I would definitely recommend everybody to be prepared for this one. Just also to collect those pizza points. And if this is a Leo event, hopefully those pizza points will not be like on a complete different path than Leo and the Soul and so on. So yeah, we will see. There's not more information about that, no official announcement. As soon as we know more, I will let you know. And with that being said, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you enjoyed, please hit the like button. It really goes a long way. Also, subscribe to the channel if you want to see more raid content. The YouTube algorithm is going to suggest you a video that you might like right here. And see you in the next one.